fat wood. Once it's lit, it just continues to light. You can see I split those, the sticks I split earlier, I just broke them in half so they could go in the firebox. It's pretty simple. But I get a good bed of coals and get this, at least one of these fish cooked, and start carving a knife. Man, this smells crazy. Oh no. See, the skin peels right off when it's cooked. What you're seeing burnt is the skin. It'll peel right back and leave that meat unscathed. It'll be really, really clean. Here you can see what it looks like once it's cooked, and I pulled a piece out just to make sure it's done there. So I'm going to eat this, and I'll get back with you in a few minutes, and we'll start carving a knife. Okay, so a couple of days ago, the weather from the hurricane blew in. I was camping, and I had to pack up and come back to the house. Basically, I was seeking real shelter. I wasn't going to wait out. Didn't know how far the hurricane was going to come inland, and I didn't know how severe the weather was going to be, so I went ahead and packed up and came in. I was only expecting afternoon showers, but with that hurricane blowing in, you just don't know how bad it's going to be. So I went ahead and packed up and came home. I'm going to go ahead and use this piece of holly tree to try to carve a knife. We'll see how this works out. I'm not the best carver, that's for sure. I'll be lucky to make something that looks like a knife, to be honest with you, but I think it'll be fun. I'm trying to decide which way I want to go with this. I know it's not a real big piece of stock, but my plan is to make a letter opener and then dry it and see if I can't use it and see if it'll be functional. So let's see if we can't get this going here. This is going to be the worst looking knife ever. This grain is terrible. It's got a twist to it, so you can see, even when I'm trying to cut it straight, it's just, it's got a terrible twist to it. Let's see if I can maybe get this thing straightened up a little bit. I can say that this is much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I think carving a spoon was easier. Which I wasn't very good at that either, but it was fun just the same. So, because of the grain, and probably more importantly, my lack of carving abilities, it looks like this is going to be more like a kitchen spreading knife, where you could maybe spread some peanut butter and jelly, or something like that. It's definitely not going to be very functional. And I can probably take this back just a little bit. I'll try that, I guess. But yeah, that might work. Let me try to cut this back a little bit without destroying anything. Gus, quit! think the problem I was having earlier primarily had to do with my lack of carving abilities. This is coming along much better. And it's still going to be for function. I guess it would serve as a spreading knife, kind of like a butter knife. Outside of that, I'm not really sure of what you're going to be able to do with it, but it's fun. The challenge is fun. Never really even considered trying to carve a knife. After Mike said that, I noticed there were, I waited for a few days to see who all was going to post a video on it, and not trying to copy anyone else's stuff. I just wanted to see how many people were going to try to do the challenge. I knew I wanted to do it, I just didn't know if I was going to have time, but I have plenty of time right now. So it's coming along pretty decent for an amateur. Definitely not the straightest blade that's ever been made. I'd be upset if I bought it. It's crooked as it is. But there's my knife. There's my wooden knife. There's my entry to Bushcraft Bartons Carve Knife Challenge. And thanks for having the challenge. This was a pretty neat exercise. I really enjoyed getting outside and trying this. It's not nearly as easy as I thought it might be. A knife's pretty much just a straight piece of wood there, but I guess wood selection is probably more of the key to what's going on here than anything. I think anyone can learn to hone their skills when using a knife that they just practice. And that's what this is about, just the practice and the fun of sitting outside and enjoying the outdoors, and the community of the bushcraft community. There's a lot of people that we would have never met or never spoke with, never even knew existed without YouTube and the community and the great things that are going on there, people helping each other out, and learning from each other, learning skills.